just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountains should crumble to the sea. Greetings all, welcome back. Today we're going to look at the classic tune, Stand By Me. This is going to be a great tune for beginners, as the intro is going to be really approachable and the chord progression is going to be really simple too. So let's dive right in. We'll have a lot of fun with this. Please view or download that free sheet music that's linked in the description below. We'll jump into that intro. Now, many of us might be able to play the intro just by looking at the notes and not really thinking about the rhythm too much. Because this is such a popular song, that rhythm may be ingrained in us to where we could see the notes and just kind of replicate the way that we feel that rhythm. But for those of us that can't feel it, let's talk it out. Now, if we look at the first measure, we have a C note on that 5th string 3rd fret. We have another C note, and then we have G, B, and then back to C. For now, let's omit that second C note. So let's just play the first C on beat 1. We have the last 2 notes on 4 and 1 for the next measure. So let's just take that to where we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So we have a note on beat 1 and then 4 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. After that's comfortable for the entire line, and the whole line is going to be like that except that third measure, which has a quarter note instead of an 8th note at the very end, but same feeling. After that whole line is comfortable like that, we're then going to add that middle note, that second note, on the and of beat 2. So it's going to feel like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And take it really, really slow. If you evenly count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you'll actually say the and after 2, and you can put a note there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and so on. Please read the rest of that intro as well. Works out the same way. If we did want to add a little bit of a percussive element to that, for example, like when we listen to the recording, we hear a percussive element on that recording, we could add a little slap on beat 2 and still play everything that we just played exactly the same. So it's going to kind of feel like. And what I'm doing there is I'm taking this thumb and slapping it against the bass strings. Kind of aiming for string 6, since it's the heaviest string. On its own, it doesn't really sound very, very glamorous, but when it's in context, it's a pretty nice effect. And again, we could count it out the same way, just now having that slap on beat 2. 1, 2, and again, take it really, really slow. That's the trick with all things music, is to play exceptionally slow. Now onto the chords. Conveniently, the chord progression is going to be the same for the verse and the chorus. So we're going to have 2 measures of C, 2 measures of A minor, 1 measure of F, 1 measure of G, 2 measures of C. Now you'll notice that C starts and ends the verse or the chorus. So in the middle, it'll feel like that C lasts a long time because you'll have 2 measures of C to end and then 2 measures of C to begin the next part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. C felt like a long time. Now what I did when I gave the example in the beginning was I walked down from C to A minor. So if you also then want to add a little bit of a fancy element in the chords, we can walk down C, B, A. So on that C chord, again, we have 2 measures. Each measure lasts 4 counts. On the second measure of that C chord, on beat 3, we could play the C. On beat 4, play the B. And then on beat 1 of the next measure, the A minor measure, play that open A. So it's going to look like this in kind of a slower example. When the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then you're back home free, regular chord strums. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And as far as those chord strums, you can strum it however you like as long as the chords are on time. So as long as that F lasts for 4 counts, any strum pattern you like. It can be just 1 strum, 2 strum, 3 strum, 4 strums, anything in between. Same thing on the G. If it lasts 4 counts, you're golden as long as you have some sort of a pulse. So that's the basic gist of the whole tune. Again, we have that intro, which we could add that percussive element. We have the chords, which were C, A minor, F, G, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And there you have it. Hopefully that is a relaxed and easy tune for you to put together and have some fun with. If you don't know the melody, I've also written the melody in notation and tablature. Check it out. Please, if you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to leave them in the comments section. Any comments, concerns, anything at all that you want to say. Thanks so much for listening. Hope this was helpful. Cheers.